Right guys, Lambretta vlog time. I got that buggy thing. Here's a quick look at that here. Not bad. As you can see, it's pretty cool. It's better than what I expected anyway. I mean, on the other vid, as I was saying, I didn't really know what to expect from the fairly loose description I got off the guy who gave it to me, but I was sort of under the impression it was going to be some kind of homemade, you know, tubular affair just made out of metal tubing and that, you know, with wheels on and a little engine, but as it turns out, it's a bit better. It's actually a little kiddie's 50cc quad bike, like a proper little thing. I went and picked it up from him the other day. As I expected, it wasn't running, it wouldn't start. So I, you know, checked, we had fuel and all that. I checked the spark, we had a spark. I mean, there was fuel in it. I didn't know whether or not it was coming through the carb, so what I did was took the spark plug out and just poured like a cap full of fuel directly into the barrel, and then turned it over, and it fired up pretty much straight away. I mean, it obviously burnt out the little bit of fuel that I put in, but it definitely fired, so that was really encouraging. I thought, great. So I took the carb off, cleaned that out. I mean, the jet thing that was in there was just completely blocked. I tried to look, you know, held it up to the light to see if I could see through it, and you couldn't see anything at all. So I actually tried to just blow it out, just like with my mouth, but it wouldn't shift. So I got a strand of wire from an old brake cable, or just an old cable, and broddled it out and put it back on, and it fired up straight away. So we're dead chuffed with that. I actually had a little go on it in the driveway, but it's got absolutely no chance of pulling me around. It's totally underpowered for that, but it definitely starts and you know, drives, as it were. So I was pleased with that. And that's about it. I mean, it started up all right, and it was ticking over quite nicely, but then when I've gone to try it again and just see if it was still alright, as you do, it won't, it don't seem to want to tick over. It'll start and fire pretty much every time, but I just couldn't get it to sort of sit there running. But a bit of fucking around with the air screw or whatever, and that'll get that sorted. So totally chuffed with that. I showed a picture to my brother, who I was going to give it to give to his son. And he just sort of said there's not really any chance on earth that his wife is going to let the kid ride around on that. And I can't really blame him, to be honest, because it is effectively just like a chainsaw motor, and it's just so fucking loud, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I wouldn't want my 3-4 year old child sitting with that braying into their ears, so I think I'm just going to sell it. I looked on eBay, they were going for about 100 quid, and that was with various problems such as a broken pull starter thing and not running and things like that. So at least this is running, and by the time I've done with it, it'll be running properly and ticking over properly and stuff. So I'll just get rid of it. I can't believe someone was just going to throw it away, but I suppose if you've got no idea with engines and stuff, and you've just got this little motor that's not starting and not running, then there's not a lot you can do without getting it properly repaired by someone. So the little bit of knowledge that I've got went a long way towards helping me getting it going. I also flew around it and like tightened stuff up and that, because it was like every nut and bolt was loose pretty much. I don't think anything's ever been maintained on it, so sort of tightened everything up and adjusted it all up and adjusted up the brakes and that, which are little disc brakes incidentally, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so that's that really. That's just a little vid about the little buggy thing that I picked up as promised. Right, I'm just going to call and get some fuel. I'm going to get on the way to work, so thanks for watching as usual. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up and all that if you feel that way inclined. And if you don't, have a nice day.